Hello folks and welcome back to Stellaris. In the last episode we continued our expansion of our criminal enterprise to the Techris hub over here. Required pacifying the star realm of Raxicodium Primum. But yeah, we're making progress. So I think this star realm is probably going to be our next target as well. They do have a defensive pact with the Brill Transstellar, which is going to make things a little bit more difficult. Given that they are located, let's see, where are they at? They are all the way over here, which makes things a little bit more difficult. Oh, and they don't like us. They are our rival. Lovely. Can I declare a rivalry with them? I can't. Okay. Probably because I ended the rivalry that I had with the Techris hub by taking over them. Another thing that I want to work on here, though, is to take on the Tenyanki, the Space Whale Matriarch. It's in this system over here. It'll be useful to do that because then we can, generally there's a Gaia world here and there's an Arid world, both of which will be pretty useful for us to gain control of. Alright, Geesh here, one of our rural worlds. A rural world that has a lot of damn people on it, that's for sure. Oh, because we took this over. Yeah, I remember now. We took this over from the fanatical purifier gecko people. That's what we did. Well, let's see. There's no other districts that I can make. I guess I could probably... Let's see. I mean, I could build luxury residences, but that's not going to do much for the unemployment. Oh, we can upgrade the one. Okay, so we'll upgrade the one. That'll at least do a little bit more housing. Upgrade that for the farms. And upgrade the civilian fabricators. Okay. Oh yeah, I forgot that we're making all these minerals from this. Where is it? Where is it? And Zoltar's Maw, the matter decompressor. Which brings up another point. We probably should be looking to build another major megastructure. Pickle Mike says, roses are red, violets are blue. Why can't I have your PSU? I told you, Pickle Mike. No, it's my PSU. Alright, well let's get the game moving a little bit faster now. And where... Oh wait, I do have a gateway construction site here. Let's build that then. Rivalry. Oh, those guys. And our minerals are maxed out. So let's sell that. We'll sell another 1,000. We can buy some food. Because food is what we're kind of losing the most of right now. Or you know what? We can buy some alloys. Ooh, it's rather expensive. But we'll do it. Pickle Mike says, if Newbie goes missing, I can have his PSU. Except Newbie's not going to go missing. Not at all. Alright, so we have our attack fleet over here. They're looking relatively well overall, but probably could upgrade them. So let's go ahead and do that. We have our second fleet that has returned to Trond, and they are with the Grandest Pickler here, for example. I think I'll bring that fleet up over here as well. They'll follow our main attack fleet. Then we'll take both in to take on this Space Whale Matriarch. I forget, did we... Okay, we do have this gateway fully built. Oh. And the sound is getting weird. It's the one bad thing. So I'm running the test version of the beta for Stellaris, and it looks like even with that, the sound issue does still exist. Yeah, because it just completely cuts off all desktop audio. Or, well, at least all in-game audio. And let's take a moment to look back at our worlds here. We have this mining world. Alloy, mineral purification, we'll do that. And... oh, all our edicts are expiring. Do I do gene clinics? I could do gene clinics. We'll do that. Rising unemployment on Earth. Unemployment and poverty are spreading at an alarming rate on Earth. This sorry state of affairs is being exploited by local criminal organizations, who find themselves awash with both easy marks and desperate recruits. As a temporary solution, we could increase the unemployment benefits on the planet. It will not be cheap, but would provide additional time to seek a more permanent solution, such as creating more jobs or improving the living standards of the affected population groups. We could also do nothing, but this would result in the formation of a significant criminal underworld on Earth. Well, we're bringing in a decent amount of criminal underworld. Do we do a criminal underworld on our own criminal world? Pickle Mike says, ha, sucks to suck. Wait, I'm on Earth, fuck. We'll give you some criminal jobs there, Pickle Mike. I'm gonna explore it, just to see what happens. Alright, well, we can do luxury residences. Oh, we can do research complexes as well. Alright, do we have all of our fleets together here yet? No, one is still... well, the transport fleet, we'll have them just stay at the starbase. They're not going to follow our attack fleet in. Alright.
Technology secured.
Oh, wrong person. And who is this? Dar Colonel. Oh, these guys. I think they're one of the guys that showed up from that rebellion. One of those robot rebellion guys. Pickle Mike says, wow, a criminal empire has a criminal underworld. How ironic. Alright, so we're moving our attack fleet. And they fully upgraded again to take all of that alloys? I guess. Again, we're avoiding sapient combat AI because I suspect, given all the droid rebellions, that we're going to be having a droid war. Pickle Mike, the thing that's on my thumbnail here is this thing. The Tiyanki Matriarch. It's a space whale, and we are going to hunt it here today. And hopefully we'll be successful. Close our star bases, close our shipyards.
Technology secured.
Pickle Mike says, looks like a fucking jellyfish. Well, that's because it pretty much is. Let's see. I guess I could assist research here. Yeah, we're doing a lot of research here. Do you need more housing, though?
Technology secured.
So I guess more luxury residences. The Star Realm are insulting us. Oh, how terrible. It is kind of a whale, half jellyfish sort of thing. And we are killing the market on minerals because we're buying we're selling all of our minerals. Let's go for more alloy. All right. Oh, what's this? Oh, now Geesh is having more unemployment. Criminal underworlds all over. All right. So let's head in. Oh, I need to... Let's see. Got that one there. That one is hanging out over there. We'll move the ones from Seoul, I guess. We could move this one. Yeah, we'll move that one. Oh wait, I forgot. Experimental subspace navigation I can use to move my science ships. The Matriarch. A creature of legend swims languorously between the gas giants in the Kandari system, larger than any Tayanki on record. Indeed, larger than any of our projections could have allowed for. A space whale of impossible proportions seems to have made her nest here. With tentacles longer than an infinity battleship, this magnificent matriarch's glowing hide stands out startlingly. Bleh, I cannot talk today. Against the void of space. She is old, remarkably so, a veritable ancient, covered end to end in battle scars and strange growths. A gigantic, unexploded proton torpedo is lodged in the venerable creature's back, and the fractured remains of the ships in the system speak of what manner of fate befell any vessels that strayed too close. Alright, well, let's take a look over here. We have her hanging out here. Now, whenever you encounter one of these big leviathans, it's always useful to go to contacts and go talk to the Curator Order. Then you can ask them, tell us about the mysteries of the universe. Tell us about the Tayanki Matriarch. Magnificent is she not? A wizened old matriarch, her hide bleached and hardened by the eons, her tentacles capable of snapping the hulls of battleships like oyster shells. Decades ago, our researchers heard rumors of a captain sworn to hunt the matriarch to the ends of the galaxy. However, considering her continued existence, we cannot imagine he met with success. How would our current fleet fare against it? Yours is a mighty fleet, comparable to some of the greatest armadas recorded in the annals of the Curator Order. Victory is certainly within your reach. And one other thing when talking to them about the matriarch, tell us how to defeat it. Costs 1,000 energy to do that, but it'll increase our damage to the matriarch by 25%. The matriarch is formidable but not indestructible. While her armored hide protects her from a wide range of projectiles, she carries with her a remarkable weakness. There's a massive proton torpedo lodged in her back, a wound from a recent battle that has healed poorly. While seemingly defective, our scans of the torpedo suggest it can still be detonated, if agitated with a specific energy pulse. We will transmit the details to you now. Pickles says, I've been thinking, newbie. The dark side is an easier path to go on, and through which you gain power fast, but the dark side isn't good for the Sith in the long run, slowly killing them. Something like that, and you could theoretically argue that the dark side eventually destroyed the Sith Order with Palpatine and Vader and all that. At the same time, though,
Attacking enemy vessels.
To me, the dark side represents, like the Force itself represents two means of power. You either have the dark side for personal power, often gained by destroying others, or you have the light side, which does universal power. And both are ultimately, you know, good paths either way, at least as far as building one's power or building the power of the universe. And yes, the dark side is very sort of, it burns away at your own, you know, power, your own life force. Oh, that was quick. Let's see. Our victorious fleet circles the dying matriarch, her glowing flesh scored by countless blast marks. The violent thrashing of her tentacles, still trying to grasp at nearby ships, first slows, then draws abruptly to an end. At last she expires, the ancient matriarch laid to an end like her would-be hunters before us. Or so it had seemed. Our fleet captains are reporting strange movements coming from the belly of the beast. Something is about to emerge. Battle stations. A mysterious vessel, covered in viscous fluids and damaged by digestive juices, blasts its way out of the corpse of the fallen matriarch. Our fleet stands at the ready, but the ship immediately powers down its weapons and engines after emerging. They are hailing us. From the belly of the beast. This is Captain Reth Ondol of the AH-4B, also known as Ahab. Long have I suffered in the caustic bowels of that fell beast. Decades ago I came to hunt it, to repay a debt long overdue. Alas, I could not lay this baleful matriarch to an end, and when she swallowed the Ahab whole, I was certain I would never again see the light of the stars. I am glad to see I was mistaken. For putting my nightmare to rest, I would pledge my life and loyalty and my ship to the Infinity Enterprises. We could scrap the ship, welcome aboard with the Ahab, or just your ship will do. We'll welcome the captain aboard with the Ahab. So the Ahab, along with this guy, does he have any good traits? He has Hail's Heart, increases ship fire rates and weapon damage and sublight speed, reduces evasion and combat disengagement chance. He's also eager. Interesting. Oh, Pickle Mike said to scrap it. It's a decent looking ship though, overall. Does it have anything useful? Also, that little voice there was the matriarch crying out in pain. So it has a mixture of plasma cannons, devastator torpedoes, whirlwind missiles, marauder missiles, and a stormfire autocannon that is a large version? That's new. Interesting. Alright, I'll have the Ahab follow our attack fleet here. And meanwhile, the attack fleet can return home there. We'll also reinforce them. Reinforce the Classis fleet. And have them return to Trond. So overall, not too bad. Missing in action returns 2375. What happened? Our science ship is now lost for like many years. Oh god. Well, let's send out this guy to go figure out what's there. I do want to send a construction ship out there as well, because I want to grab control of that system if possible. Alright, well, good news overall. We took care of that creature.
Construction complete.
Now the Ether Drake is hanging out somewhere around here too.
Construction
right over here. She'd be a good one to take out. Because I think if we take out the Ether Drake, we might get a chance at researching better armor for our ships, which would be good overall.
Construction complete.
Got another branch office we can set up. Hi there, Omar. You made it back to a stream. It has been a while. Or at least it feels like it's been a while. Yeah, things have been going all right, Omar. We just took out the big creature that shows up in the thumbnail for today's stream. And now we're pretty much just trying to figure out what our next target is going to be. We could... Actually, no, we probably should go after this Star Realm, because they're the next in the line of targets. And their fleet power is pathetic. We have a truce till 2378 though, so it's going to be a little while. I suppose perhaps we could focus on taking on these raiders. Of course, taking on the raiders could trigger the Khan showing up, which would be interesting. Oh, with the significant reduction of crime on Earth, the planet's once pervasive criminal underworld has been reduced to nothingness. The population has been imbued with a renewed sense of safety and harmony. Aww. Omar asks, which one am I? I am. Easy way to show this is the diplomatic map mode. So I'm Infinity Enterprises, which is the green faction on this map here. Currently have two, they're called subsidiaries, but they're pretty much just subjects. Two like vassals under our control, the Genogian Alliance and the Tekris Hub. And both of those, they pretty much just send money to us, and they also come to join our wars that we go to war with. Or whenever we go to war with someone. Let's further upgrade that Star Fortress there. And we're maxed out on minerals again. So let's go ahead and probably buy some food, I think? Probably. Yeah, using that experimental drive for this one science ship was a bad idea, because he just like completely disappeared. But the good news is we do have this other science ship that has finally arrived to begin scouting out and surveying this system. Reason I want the system though is it has a Gaia planet, which is always a good thing. And the arid world there as well isn't really too bad either.
Technology secured.
Let's see, this rural world here. Well, let's upgrade the mining district, I think. Yeah, we could do that. And looking at everything else that is here, I'm feeling we probably want to upgrade or build the location that does the crystals. Let's see, Ministry of Production. We do really want a Ministry of Production though too, because we have, let's see, Metallurgists and Artisan, was it? Yes. Let's do that Ministry of Production. Now, Omar, I'm trying to remember, do you have a ship in this fleet here? Let's see, we have Magical Duck, that was from Paul. The Crazy Captain. Who's the Crazy Captain from? I don't remember. Was that from you, Omar? We also have the Pyramid. That was the ship I made. And the Grandest Pickler, that was obviously Pickle Mike's.
Star system charted. Star system charted.
Omar says, I don't think I have any in this game. Okay, well, if you want, we can build you a ship here. Pretty much I'm limited it to either cruiser or battleship size ships. Probably would recommend doing a battleship size ship, I think. Just because they have more health than the cruisers. Pickle Mike says, the Grandest Pickler is my ship. How did you know? Oh, lucky guess. Oh, really? This place only has 11 energy? Well, hopefully the worlds have some better stuff on them. No rare planetary features there. 2 here, though. Bubbling Swamp and Betharian Fields. Oh, that could be interesting. Hello there, Dr. Pigeons. On Twitch. So, comparing this game to Warhammer, this one is real-time strategy completely, and not just during battles. It's also probably a bit more, or a bit larger map, though not as detailed as a Warhammer map. And ultimately, I guess probably there's variety, but maybe not as much variety as Warhammer, but it's still pretty good. Hello there, Facts Matter. What's up? Let's see, what do I want to do here next? Shield points? Shield points is always good. Dr. Pigeons, I was actually saying more of like for Warhammer, there's... So like Warhammer is real-time battles only, whereas this game, it's real-time all the time. So like your construction ships are moving in real-time and all that. So this is kind of more of a... kind of like Age of Empires kind of sort of game, in that you have worker units, science units all moving around at the same time, rather than relying on let's see, and this one, rather than relying on like turn-based movement on the campaign map, because this is like the galaxy map, and there's no turn-based stuff for this. This is just going, you know, 24/7 kind of. You can pause it obviously and give commands to units and that sort of thing. Especially in single player, it's very easy to pause, change stuff around, and then just hit space and get the game going again. But it does operate a little differently from Warhammer. Now you'll be hearing the audio going out in this game. The most recent update has changed some of the things about how this game operates as far as the background resources, and it kind of takes less resources now, which is good, but at the same time it has caused some issues like the audio issue that's going on right now. So hopefully that won't be too annoying. Order restored on Guiche. So we had some criminal enterprises outside of our criminal enterprise showing up on some of our worlds, but they've decided to pack up their bags and end it for now.
Vessels upgrade. Stars.
So Omar wants a battleship. We shall call it Star Dancer. Okay, we could do that. So new design, battleship. Name will be Star Dancer. And let's see, Star Dancer. I mean, based on the name, I would put it to be more of a line ship. So, kind of at medium range. than an artillery ship, which is long range. Let's see. We have hangars. I think I want to do maybe more of a broadside selection for this ship then. So a mixture of small, medium, and large weapons. Now, Omar, do you want to focus on like energy weapons that do more against armor and hulls, and then less damage against shields? Or did you want to focus on kinetic weapons, which is the opposite, doing more shield damage and less armor damage? Or did you want just a mix of the two? And I think we'll do regenerative hull tissue. Since this is going to be a line ship, it's going to be, Omar says, a mix for weapons. Okay, we can do that. But yeah, I think we'll do regenerative hull tissue, since this is going to be a bit more of a tankier sort of ship. Alright, so let's do, should I do neutron launchers? No, we'll do plasma cannons for the large. For the medium, we could do phase disruptors. That sort of goes through both. So we'll do medium on those ones. Small, we'll do Stormfire autocannons for that, and a Gauss cannon here. So that's overall a good mixture. Few kinetic, few energy weapons, and then some medium phase disruptors, which will penetrate shields and armor. Auto upgrade and save. Then we'll go to the fleet manager. We'll go to classes 2, which is our custom fleet. Add the Star Dancer. And then we'll go to reinforce to build the ships, or build the ship for the fleet. Dr. Pigeon says, now that you have building this ship, when it goes to battle, are you able to control it and shoot it, or how does that work? So unfortunately you can't directly control a ship. It would be cool if they added that as a feature, as like a DLC later down the road, but pretty much the way that ships work in combat is there's an AI that determines how the ship works, and you can at least change, you know, what type of weapons you have on the ship and the basic mechanics of whether it fights from long range, medium range, or short range, or if it like for corvettes, for example, you can set them to swarm around a enemy ship at short range. So you do get a few different options as far as what you can choose and have that ship work off of. But unfortunately you can't directly control the ship, which is a difference from, say, Warhammer, where you can directly control the units and all that. Alright, another thing that we're going to do here, we're going to send this attack fleet out to this system.
Construction complete.
So that we can clear it and have another little location taken under our control.
Construction complete.
And we're maxed out on minerals again. Oh, for some reason I have a much larger, I can have a much larger supply of energy credits. I'm not entirely sure what has given me that much larger supply, but I mean, it's good. Let's go ahead and buy some rare crystals though, because we do need some of those. Pigeon says, that's cool. When a battle happens like in Warhammer, do you see the units and somewhat control their movements? I could watch YouTube videos, but streamers are more entertaining. So when you get into a battle, and we'll actually check it out right over here. So in this system we have a bunch of these crystalline shards that we'll be taking out. Now you can initially control like where the fleet goes, but as soon as the fleet enters the battle, the AI takes over. So we're gonna send them over. We have the fleet going in, and if you want like a cinematic view, you can double click on a particular ship, zoom in on that ship. We'll zoom in on the cruiser. We can hit Control F9 to take away that, and hit space, and then we go into a little cinematic sort of view. Of course, that was actually a very quick wipeout of that fleet, which even at normal speed, that was a complete wipeout of those forces. So yeah, this is going to be rather quick to wipe out these little crystal shards. Yeah, we didn't even lose like a single Corvette. That was sad. Oh well, it happens. After all, we are pretty close to an endgame fleet. And we also have this Savelli Commerce Guild that we could potentially take on.
Star system charted.
Since they are kind of in our way a little. Something to consider at the very least. And we're going to upgrade this Citadel that's here. Citadel is the top tier defense station that you have available. So we're going to give them Communications Jammer to reduce sublight speed on enemy ships. We'll go ahead and do this Disruption Field Generator. Reduce enemy ship shields. And let's see. Target Uplink Computer. Increases the weapons range for the Starbase. And overall, those things should definitely help as far as using cats here as a staging point to defend against any enemies, that sort of thing. Or not staging point, choke point. That's what I meant to say. Oh yeah, I was like, we have a random transport fleet. What are they doing here? I forgot I used those guys to go and do a little mission at the K. Hines sector that I previously had. Dr. Pigeons asks, how do you know which planets and areas are yours? So all of the, well, at least in the Empire map mode, your territory is defined by sort of the colors that you choose for your Empire. In this case, my Empire colors are like a blue, purplish blue, and then a light blue. So the purplish blue is on the far outside, and the light blue is in the middle for your territory, and then the same goes for the other empires. Another easy way to look is go to diplomatic map mode, which shows yourself directly, your vassals or subjects in yellow, and then the different areas like closed borders is red, independent normal relations, nothing special is like gray. At war is dark red, or yeah, dark red. And yeah, I think that's about it as far as the different colors go. Because yeah, rivals are about the same, I think, as... Wait, rival is like an orange, whereas closed borders is like a red. Okay. Pigeons asks, is there only one map? Pretty much. Like, there's the galaxy map overall, and then you can zoom in and look at a particular system. And the system has a few different features, like planets or megastructures, that sort of thing. But overall, it's all part of the same galaxy. Only one galaxy available to conquer, at least right now. Certainly the future, who knows what will be brought, given that it is a Paradox game, there's good chance that there could be other things that come out. Pigeons says, so the map is huge, and I do like how the diplomatic view, and also like the closed border idea. Yeah, you can, like, so say you have like these Savelli Commerce Guild. Let's take a look at them. Where are they? Oh, they're kind of scattered because they had this droid uprising show up. This 001 core, I think, showed up in their territory.
Star system charted.
Actually, I think Savelli, that's taken over by the Dar. So I think the Savelli commerce guilds are pretty much all taken over, save for the area that's right outside of our territory. Because looking at all of this other stuff, when I go to click this icon here, it goes to the Dar Kernel. So let's see, the system is partly occupied by Dar Kernel. One of the problems in this game is when the empires have like go to war with each other, sometimes they end up being stupid and they don't invade a planet like they should. It's been an issue that's existed in the game pretty much since launch. I know going back to the series that I did with Merrick on my YouTube channel, the same thing happened with the Prethrin Scourge, which is one of the endgame crises. They came in and they would invade certain worlds, but then there were a couple worlds that they didn't invade for whatever reason, and it just kind of stopped the whole event. So that's still something that Paradox needs to work on and, you know, get solved. But I'm sure it's probably rather difficult sort of thing to solve though, so. Let's go ahead and build the synthetic crystals plant. That'll work. Because we have a lot of minerals anyways. Oh, we're not bringing in 1K anymore. That's interesting. Though we're still getting ourselves maxed out. Let's buy some volatile motes. And we'll sell that. And sell that.
Construction complete.
Fax Matter asks, what's the biggest ship that the game has? So the biggest ship that the game has is called a Titan. It's pretty much a like super capital ship. Comes with this Perdition Beam, which is a massive gun that does 5,000 to 10,000 damage. The average damage is 293. And then you have a whole bunch of large segments that you can place on it for large weapons. And let's see, its hull points is 10,000, armor and shields, doing the standard sort of mix of both, brings it to 5,000 with the level 5 armor and shields. And overall, it's just rather quite useful. Only thing is, if you went up against a like faction that had a whole bunch of corvettes with torpedoes on it, that could be bad. No problem, Dr. Pigeons. Thanks for stopping in to ask some questions about Stellaris. I do definitely recommend the game, though, if you're wondering about getting the game. It's a fun game, and the modding community is really good for Stellaris, like many of the Paradox games.
Technology secured.
What else to research? I've done a lot of shield hit points. I probably should do more.
Complete.
Probably should do some energy weapon damage. Pirates! Oh. Where is this at? Out in the rebellious sector. Rebellious sector, bastards. Alright, let's send our little fleet out to take care of these pirates. If I go to trade routes map mode. Probably need to build like a gun battery. Because when you build a gun battery, missile battery, or hangar bay, it has a protection range as far as trade protection goes. So like the standard starbase just protects its own system. Then when you upgrade the weapons, it goes to the nearby systems.
Star system charted.
Hi there, Paul. Welcome to the stream. Let's see. Army damage, naval. We'll do naval capacity. Alright, I also need to build more gateways around here as well. And maxed out on energy credits. I guess we'll buy some food. Someone's buying some food though, because it's really gone up in price, which could be a bad thing if things continue to go a little iffy. Oh wait, what did real? Oh, okay, never mind. That wasn't as important as I hoped.
Construction complete.
Well, Paul, maybe your connection's doing better today or something. That you're actually like on time with the stream. Oh, room for another governor. I don't want these Avterium people. I don't even remember. Oh, they're refugees. I forgot about that. Let's go to species. And yeah, we have the Pre-key as residents. Let's set these guys as residents as well. They won't be as happy about it, but you know what? Oh well. And Pickle Mike, are you still here? Oh yeah, you are still here. Okay, good. We need to make your army of pickles. So let's create a template. Desert preference, I suppose that can work. Or should it be ocean preference?
Construction complete.
I think it should be ocean preference, because you know pickles are in a pickle jar. And ocean is brine, so we'll do ocean preference. Now what do we want as far as our, let's pause it. What do we want for our traits? Currently the Pre-key here are industrious, solitary, and decadent. Decadent pretty much just makes workers and slaves unhappy. Solitary makes them use more housing population. And industrious makes them create more minerals. Pickle Mike says, let the pickle clones bring destruction to this galaxy. Well, let's see. If we look at the really good traits, there's the fertile trait. Increases population growth and reduces the amount of housing that they take. We have delicious. Food from livestock. +2. This species has the curious evolutionary adaptation of being highly nutritious when eaten, because you can pretty much turn species into livestock. I don't know if we can we set a species to livestock? Undesirables? Or slaves? Probably slaves. Interesting. Okay, what else? We have erudite, which increases leader level and the amount of research that we get from our research jobs. There's robust, which increases habitability, the resources from jobs by 5%, and increases leader lifespan by 50%. Nothing too special from that for having pickle clones. Venerable, leader lifespan, not really what we're looking for. Resilience, now that could be something. Does defense army damage of +50%, though we're really looking for something that increases attack damage. So for that, we probably want to do very strong. Army damage is +40% and worker output +5. So we'll do very strong. We could do extremely adaptive as well. Increases their habitability by 20%. Let's get rid of solitary. Anything else that does well for attacking? Quick learner, no. Level cap, pop growth. Trade value. I think that's about it as far as what we're getting out of most of that stuff. Probably keep them as industrious. Give them resilient. And we'll take away their decadent. But we'll give them ocean preference. Alright. So their name will be what? Pickle? Plural will be Pickles. Adjective. I guess Picklin? And we can change their portrait. Do we keep them as a gecko looking thing, or do we go to one of these other reptilian creatures? Pickle Mike says, as Newbie stands firmly on top of a hill, he sees dark shadow rolling over the hills. Could this be an eclipse? No, it's too soon for that. It can't be. As Newbie slowly comes to the realization that it's no shadow, but it's a wave of pickle clones. Green, you say. I mean, we have this turtle-looking guy, or we have this yellowish guy. He kind of looks a little bit more like a pickle. Or there's these guys, which I will say kind of looks a bit more like an adaptation from the gecko to those guys. Yeah, I think that's what we'll do. So, ocean preference, extremely... Oh, you want the gecko? Fine, we'll stay with the gecko. Gecko, blah. So their traits are going to be extremely adaptive, very strong, industrious, and resilient. And then they'll have an ocean preference, because, you know, pickles obviously belong in a salty brine, which is the ocean. So we'll create that template. And we can apply the templates. Of course, that will probably piss them all off because they're on a desert world right now, but you know what? We can do that. Let's apply that template and start the research. It'll finish in 20 months. Alright, the Star Realm closed their borders, so I'm assuming that our truce has ended. And Paul did bring up a good point there. The other guys had bumpy skin, though, Mike, like a pickle. Pickle Mike says, looks so friendly, but filled with so much evil. And Omar asks, does he also give you an insurance? Alright, gonna build up a few places there. Let's have this guy head to Seoul and continue assisting research. And we're maxed out on minerals again. Probably should look at some of these things. Living metal mega construction, I should probably do that, because that's the only thing that the living metal actually goes towards. And we'll head with this guy down here to build a gateway construction site at this system. Alright, attack fleet, I think we can move them. Oh, these guys, oh yeah, they took out the pirates. So move you guys there, attack fleet, let's go ahead and move you. Oh yeah, Earth is gonna need a gateway as well eventually here.
Technology secured.
Also, let's take a moment and go to our ship designer. We're going to head down and our defense platform. Let's just take a moment, look at what they have. Let's give them kinetic artillery instead of the Gauss cannon. Stormfire autocannons, those work. And do we do plasma cannons or do we stay with the small lasers? Same range, so you know what? Do plasma cannons there. Everything looks good as far as I can tell. We don't really need the really good reactors, so we'll give them regenerative hull tissue. Save. Okay. Let's go ahead to Trond here and build a couple defense platforms. And that ion cannon. Oh. Would help to have an ion cannon that actually does stuff, you know. Just a little bit. The Drums of War. Uh-oh. For the first time in recorded history, the warring factions of the Velotarian have united under a single great Khan. The mysterious warlord, who according to some accounts is a powerful psychic, has emerged from their warrior caste and accomplished what most thought impossible. Through a combination of guile, charisma, and military genius, the newly crowned Great Khan has won the utter loyalty and devotion of all Velotarian factions. Now that they are no longer busy killing each other, the Velotarian are turning their attention elsewhere. Great fleets are massing for war, crewed by eager warriors who are now steadfast comrades in arms, despite having been mortal enemies mere months ago. Joshua Perry says, "For the Horde." So these little dwarven guys are now being led by a dwarven psychic. Which means that they're now going to start to take over the land of the place that I wanted to take over, damn it. So let's see. Well, hopefully these guys will open borders with us, and then we can come to their rescue. Now, we could discuss our surrender, but we're not going to do that, nah.
Star system charted.
But what I will do, though, is go over here to Genosia and establish a new branch office. Let's see. Smuggler's Port, yes. Executive Retreat? Sure, why not? And let's go ahead and do underground clubs. Joshua Perry says, "Do you have a moment to discuss our Lord and Savior Corvette spam?" Yes, Corvette spam is, for those who aren't aware, like one of the primary tactics that people have used in this game, pretty much since the game came out. In that you just build a horde of Corvettes, and because of their evasion and all that, yeah, you may lose some, but ultimately they prove to be quite successful. Alright, I need... Oh yeah, I did say I wanted to do that. Let's see. Yeah, let's do the Ministry of Production there. Alright, so the Star Realm decided to open borders now. Let's go ahead and get our forces ready to go. So Ahab is there. He's slow though, but he'll do, I suppose. We'll have our custom fleet follow the main attack fleet. And off we go. Oh dear. I'm gonna come out like right on top of them. And Guiche has finished creating the Pickle The Picklins. Of course, obviously, the next step then is to terraform this world. Turn it into an ocean world so that our Pickles will feel well. Joshua says, the Khan himself is difficult, but his fleets are locked to tier 3 gear. Oh, that should make things easier. Oh dear. Things are already starting to fall apart. Where's our attack fleet? Okay, they are still set to go there. Let's slow things down just to check out the little battle here. So we got a big ass galleon that we're fighting. And so far, so good. Oh, looks like the Star Realm actually has a pretty decent fleet going on here. Ooh, there is a 48k fleet hanging around out there. That could be trouble. Come on, Ahab, you're lagging behind there. Paul says, the driving around a dinner plate battle drives me crazy. Oh. You don't like the 2D space parts? That is true, Joshua. We probably could quash it quite easily, but we're going to go and head to this system first.
Attacking enemy assets.
Take on their void dwellings. How's our personal fleet going? We seem to be doing quite well. And took out all of their little homes. Oh dear. Well, since we took out their homes, we'll pull back for a moment. And then we'll strike here next, I think. We do want to stop them from consolidating too much space around here, though. And you know what? We're going to send our construction ship there. Because that would actually, taking the place where that gateway is. Ooh, so here's the big battle. Oh, and this is with the Great Khan guy. Chosen of the Great Khan. So what does his big ship have? Cruisers, the Galleon Jaltesk. Just a bunch of tier 3 stuff, really. And the grandest Pickler shoots out its fiery maw. Meanwhile, the Galleon is starting to fall all apart as the entire fleet converges upon it. And I think so far we've only lost 1 corvette and 1 destroyer out of our entire couple fleets. Joshua says it's the level 10 admiral, not the ships, that makes it powerful. Aha. In spite of her vaunted military genius. Oh, that was a she? I thought that was a he. Well, you know how dwarves are. It's kind of hard to tell sometimes. Fadra Vun, the great Khan of the Velutarian Horde, has met with defeat in the Garia system. When the armada she was commanding was lost in battle against forces belonging to Infinity Enterprises, the great Khan and her closest officers fled into hyperspace in a small shuttlecraft. Even now, Fadra Vun is busy assembling a new armada to resume her conquests. But this victory has brought some much-needed respite to those who oppose the relentless advance of the Velutarian Horde. So she's not quite dead yet. So we'll return to Menship here, where we're going to continue setting up our next little bastion of defense. Well, yeah, I wanted to potentially check something here. Alloy, so you can set up planetary shield generators. And you can set up a stronghold. Okay. Because I'm thinking one thing I might do is once we take control of this system here, we are going to build a habitat and use that habitat as kind of like a defense structure. Give it planetary shield generators and then give it strongholds. I think strongholds still set up a FTL inhibitor in 2.2. Gateway construction site ready, yay! Time to build or upgrade the next gateway.
Technology secured.
Omar says, I like the fact that the ships leave a line behind them. If this tech exists in 2018, we would have ships trying to draw a D. Oh god. Well, here's a little fun battle to watch. Or it would have been if they weren't being completely destroyed in like a moment. Yeah. I wanted to watch that battle, but yeah, they didn't do well. Joshua says, players will ignore the strongholds on habitats, but AI won't. Wait, what do you mean like that? Like, as far as setting up strongholds on habitats? Or, I'm confused there for a moment. And the Great Khan is continuing her, apparently, her onslaught towards us. Oh, Joshua says no FTL inhibitors on habitat strongholds. Okay.
Construction complete.
Drat. I was hoping. Because I know you didn't have, I don't think you'd build strongholds on habitats in 2.1. I was hoping for a perhaps quicker way to set up a impregnable FTL base. I mean, I suppose I could always just set up a ring world in this system, since I'm bringing in plenty of alloys and all that. Oh, hold on. Buy more of that. Oh god, someone really needs food.
Technology secured. Enemy presence exposed.
Fleet detected. Forward defense fleet from the Velutarian Horde has been detected on a direct course towards the DIM system. Joshua says, yeah, there were strongholds. 2.1 turn off FTL and habitats. Ringworld Cadia is a waste of time, really. Oh. All right. Surprise! Go destroy them. Destroy them all. Vikal Vis. Joshua says, to be honest, Colossus makes planetary victory a snap. Oh yeah. I discovered that while playing some cannot talk today. I discovered that when playing some multiplayer games is, you know, once you start using the Colossus and take out some of the very important worlds, it's like, it's only a matter of time and then you're just taking over left and right.
Construction complete.
All right, let's build a shipyard and generally I'd like to build a crew quarters, but it seems like the crew quarters isn't as important here as it was in 2.1. Joshua says the Awakened have 4 to 10k armies. Just shields up and go. Alright, we'll reinforce some of our forces here. With the gateway, it should be relatively easy to get them here.
Technology secured.
Oh, Omicron Persei is where they have their homeworld. Interesting. Or at least where they've established their homeworld, I guess. Oh god, they're expanding out quick. Bastards. Bastards.
Construction complete.
Alright, as soon as our forces are... Well, yeah, as soon as our forces are in, we'll probably head out.
Construction complete.
Joshua says you can go take their home, you are plenty strong. Sure, why not? My biggest concern was actually just making sure... Actually, we'll take out the Chosen of the Great Khan first. Biggest concern... No, don't go to the menship system, you bastard. I just want to actually just keep control of menship here. Reason for that is once I go to take on the Star Realm of the Rex Codium Primum. Joshua says I just played this for 15 hours today. Holy crap. That's a lot of playing. Although, certainly if you have the time available for it, I can definitely see how that would happen. This game does kind of draw you in. Pickle Mike says, meh, light flares my eyes. Burn your eyes, Pickle Mike, burn your eyes. Alright, death to the Great Khan again. Oh dear. Oh wait, no. Never mind, we're not losing anything major. Great Khan Fajravun is dead, after her armada met with defeat a second time in the dim system. The Great Khan made no attempt to escape her flagship, when it was destroyed in battle by Infinity Enterprises. With their beloved leader gone, a vicious power struggle has erupted in the Velotarian Horde. The Great Khan's warlords are now fighting each other for control over her empire. It remains to be seen who will emerge on top. Interesting. Alright, so we're going to go repair real quick here. Then we'll go out and continue our reign of terror. Oh, and the Star Realm have now decided they want to close their borders to us again. Bastards. We take out these guys and they decide they want to be fishy with us. Oh, what the? Oh, this is a big fleet of big galleons. But the galleons really shouldn't be too difficult. Pickle Mike says, this game is meh to me. It doesn't get my attention, nor do I dislike it, but a game that did get my attention is Warhammer. Understandable. I'm just kind of sad that this game seems to get more attention than Warhammer. My Warhammer series has not been doing very well at all, which is very disappointing. Because yeah, I like the Warhammer series as well. Alright, let's go build some bases over here. Reinforce our fleet again. No, we lost a scientist. Is this our exploration scientist? Oh, this was our whatever scientist. I'm not sure what exactly was going on, Pickle Mike. Unless maybe there's just some people who've just disappeared on it, maybe. I don't know what's going on. Joshua says there's a lot of potential in Stellaris. With Wiz finally gone, it should get better. Really? Did you think that Wiz was one of the problem elements in Stellaris? And how's this terraforming going? Very slowly is how it's going. Declining? There are no species that can be forced to decline on this planet. Oh, the Prickians are still around? How are they still around, darn it? They must have escaped. Bastards. Pickle Mike says, but this hurts to say, but I think Fallout 76 did seem to bring in some new subs. Oh yeah, it did. It just, by the time I ended it, I wasn't having fun with it anymore. So, even if it was bringing in new subs, it just was not doing it for me. I mean, just being on earlier, yeah, it started out fun, and then as soon as it crashed, it was like, I was just done with it. I was... Hey, the new Velotarian Khaganate. Well, let's offer them some subsidiary status. Or do we do the Star Realm? A good question. Because the biggest question, if we were to attack the Star Realm, is ultimately getting, where is it? 00, getting to this Brill Transstellar. And that's going to be a problem. So probably do the new Velotarians as soon as we upgrade. As soon as we get to a stronghold, I think we'll be good to go.
Technology secured.
Pickles says, I think the RP aspect of 76 isn't as strong as the other games. Yeah. Or do I think it has one? I mean, there's maybe a little, but you have to, like... For 76, it has to be completely player-driven roleplay. And the fact that there aren't consistent servers that you can join hurts the potential for that roleplay. Paul says, I watched Oxorn play 76 to the point he was just farming materials for crafting. Seems like after fighting the Scorch Beast and launching a nuke, that was all there that was left to do. That's another thing too, is the grind for resources is so just burdensome. Because a lot of resources it's difficult to get from extractors and that sort of thing. And it just, like, fighting a Scorch Beast especially is such a burden because it destroys all your equipment, takes all your ammo, and takes all your stim packs and all that. And I don't have fun doing it. I really don't. You know, it's... In that way, it almost seems like it's trying to be an MMORPG. But I never...
Technology secured.
To me, 76 should not aim to be an MMORPG. If it's aiming to do that, then it's perhaps being a bit of an issue with the grinding and that sort of thing. I think there are better things that it can aim to do, but I don't know. Oh yeah, let's see. Joshua says, Wiz made a bunch of changes that were less player choice allowed. No FTL variety, mandatory sectors, even though they never made a competent AI. Pickle Mike says, just need 6 more gigabytes so I can download Star Wars The Old Republic. Oh, you've run out of space? Oops.
Construction complete.
Paul says, I never enjoyed PvP, so I won't be playing 76 anyways, besides the lack of a capable computer. Well, Paul, I will say, at least as far as PvP goes, I haven't really had many issues with that.
Star system charted.
It seems like the PvP in 76 is pretty much just there if you really want it. Although there are issues with exploits and that sort of thing. Oh dear. Communication from the Multix Guardians. Human, this is a message to inform you of a dangerous development in the Brill Transstellar. The Brill have begun to delve into heretical technologies, creating ever more complex artificial intelligences in pursuit of truly self-aware machines. We have seen where this path leads, and feel it is our duty to warn you of the danger this poses not only to their own souls, but to those of all younger races. We advise you to use your military might to attack them and force them to place a ban on any further such research. Well, actually I think I agree with them, because we've been avoiding machines and that sort of thing, and the sapient AI and all that. So yeah, they must be stopped. Begins the task. End AI research event chain. So let's see, what do we do for this? So we just have to declare war on Brill Transstellar. Again, the big issue though is getting there. Because it's not like they have any gateways that get us there. Joshua, I think partially spiritualist. Yes, partially spiritualist. I haven't really focused on it. Oh yeah, I forget about my jump drives. I do have jump drives. Initiate jump. Oh, all ships in the fleet must be equipped with jump drives. Well, who's not equipped with a jump drive? Oh, a lot of them. Okay, hold on. Ship designer. Apparently I missed some ships here. What about those guys? Do they all have it? No. So is it my smaller ships that don't have the jump drive? Let's see. Corvettes. Oh, I forgot, because you have to actually go in and save over the old schematics when it upgrades. I forgot about that. Because Stellaris is still a little special. Pyramid Schemes has it, that has it, Crazy Captain, yes. Alright, I think I figured out what I need to do here. And with any luck, it'll be a quick upgrade. Of course, hopefully, I can get to like here, then get to there. Because the problem is, these guys are like all the way over here. Ahab, you're just gonna have to hang out. We're gonna have to leave you behind. And probably should get my transport ships over here too. Give them a new general.
Vessels upgraded.
Alright. Attack fleet is upgraded. Well, let's get them over there then. Oh, that's a good point, Joshua. Using construction ships. Do I'll need science ships as well here. Let's see. Well, I'll just bring you down here then.
Technology secured.
Uh-oh. Paul says I've lost the stream. What's going on? Everything as far as I can see seems good. Refresh. It seems good. Pickles says I should play the game Cards Against Humanity.
Vessels
I've never
upgraded.
actually played it. It seems interesting, relatively interesting. Alright. So I need... Oh, but the problem is I can't really claim this. Well, the Multix Guardian shouldn't actually move.
Construction complete.
You guys, jump. Oh, ha. Come here, you. Oh no, you are doing it. Okay, good. Next.
Charted.
Oh, I gotta wait. Probably if we went to this Savannah world here and set up there, that would be good. Set up a gateway there. Joshua says AI Uprising can be fun as a player. You can now choose the other side. Really? Like even as a cyber or as a organic civilization? If the uprising is in your empire, yes. Really? Oh, that's kind of neat. I didn't know about that. Alright, still waiting for these fleets to finish their recharge. Then we'll head to Trab here, and hopefully we'll be able to set up a little place out here. I hope we can. I hope we'll have enough influence for it. Because, yeah, none of these people like us because we're... Oh no, our branch office on Styrium has been closed. Bastards. Oh, now that I think about it, I probably should have a second fleet hang out around here. Because when we declare war against the Brill, we're going to have to fight these guys. Joshua says, first time I saw that was on this beta patch, happened today. I had multiple 50A fleets, so I stayed organic. Really? Do I seriously not have rare crystal mining? I thought I did. Maybe it's just showing that way because I don't have the system. Alright, so we're heading to the Ophiel sector. If I was to build something 210, okay, so I should have more than enough influence to build in the Trab system. Actually, it requires even less. Probably because it's closer to something around here? Oh, I have no idea. I don't see any gateways hanging out around here. Pickle Mike, I have not seen the movie The Mist. Why, is there something special about it?
Construction complete. Technology secured.
We're doing all these L-Gate insights, even though I don't actually have access to any L-Gates. Pickle Mike says it's really interesting. Don't want to spoil too much, but what? Joshua says you need to double up your alloy production. The time for expensive battleships draws near. Oh yeah, we are at almost 2,400. Let's see, who here, or what planet here, can build some alloys up? Suppose we could do that with this guy. This habitat. Alloy foundries. Can also do it on Alpha Centauri. Alloy foundries. And Earth. Well, Earth can do luxury residences. That's all Earth can do. Oh, our mining world, duh. Double alloy foundries? Sure. Pickle Mike says it's about this father with his son trapped in the store, then suddenly the mist arrives and covers everything, and with it monsters also come, and shows how people turn to religion for answers. Interesting.
Technology secured.
Joshua says, dump the heritage building for alloy. Citadel of Faith?
Construction complete.
Ministry of Production, we do want that. I don't think I have any heritage buildings here, so probably just, well, I guess this one is with Unity, Society Research, and Amenities. I'm really good on Amenities, so you know, we'll do that. Replace this one for alloys. I don't have one of those here.
Under attack.
No, pirates. Damn bastards. They're all the way out, of course. They are bastards.
Construction complete.
Jim Pyle asks, does he have the special world for the core yet? And Joshua said on the right. Oh, the corporate culture sites. I know what you're talking about now. Sorry. Sorry, Joshua. Well, I'll get rid of this Citadel of Faith as well. Because that's very similar. Special world. I'm trying to think of... I don't know if I know what you're talking about there, Jim Pyle. Alright, so let's build another gateway construction site. Oh, you can transform your worlds into a special one for corporations. Like as far as your decisions go? Let's see. Distribute, no. Planetary prospecting? Are you talking about something like that to get planetary features? Or... Oh, no, hold on. Replace that. Oh, the Echinopolis. I don't think I did the Unity choice for that, no. Yeah, I avoided that one in this playthrough. Joshua says, the Forge World, when you fill with alloys, gives 10% ally boost. Okay. Yeah, I didn't choose the I can't say it. That world. Oh, I do have a Forge World here, though, actually. Metallurgist output plus 5%. Okay. So apparently my building a bunch of alloy foundries turned Patrigor Prime into a Forge World.
Construction complete.
Joshua says, yes, more forge buildings there, and replace the Gene Clinic with the clone vats. Gene Clinic. Oh yeah, this place, duh. Because yeah, that does jobs-based production. Yeah. Replace clone vats.
Technology secured.
Jim says you could also check for slaves. They can be a big boon to population, even if you set them free.
Star system charted.
Oh, hell, I kind of did that weird.
Construction complete.
Let's go buy those, because we'll need those, because now we're using a whole bunch of that. So pile up the Forge World to 75 now. Alright, let's see. Slave markets. Valid destination planet is missing. Oh, I just gotta select it. So Patrigor Prime. Do we have anyone that produces a lot of stuff? Energy credits, society research. Pop consumer goods upkeep being reduced is always a good thing. Uplifted, irradiated. Go for the ones that have... Oh, what happened here? Oh, hell, what happened here? Buy slave. Oh, I'll just buy all the slaves. Someone's happy I'm buying all their slaves. Jim says, my games, everyone usually buys them up as soon as they hit the markets. No, I think I got it, Joshua. I think. Alright, so build, probably upgrade that, and then just keep building alloys here. Can I do a Ministry of Production yet? Probably once I get some of this stuff figured out. There are a lot of slavers in this galaxy, Jim. Alright, so keep going. Oh dear. Should I keep going when even if I have low stability? Let's see. Species. And Joshua says it's 10 jobs per tier 3 alloy. Let's see, do I have something that speeds up? Oh, what was, okay. Increases crime and immigration pull on the planet, reduces crime on all other planets, nah. Martial law, no. Probably should build like one little amenity building, yes, probably. And I do need housing. Okay. Lots of city districts then. And Geesh is now a world for the pickle people. Let's go ahead and do this exotic gas refinery. Uh-oh, the Dark Kernel has been destroyed by its enemies. That was kind of weird. Jim says I should work on housing and amenities for now. Once those balance out, you can make more alloys. Okay.
Construction.
So hold off on the alloy foundries. Bring the planetary capital down a few. The Alpha Centauri Prime. They're just working on it. Joshua says, if you get Worm waiting, just ignore it. The planet spawned have no districts. Really? That's not exactly a good thing. But I guess there are a good variety of bugs that have shown up in this upgrade, so...
Construction complete. Technology secured. Technology secured.
Jim says, yeah, a lot of old events haven't been updated yet. It's kind of a bummer. And Joshua says, I skipped buying this DLC because of how poorly they released the others. Understandable. I mean, it's still a better release than Fallout 76.
Construction complete.
I'll at least give them that. See you later, Omar. Tomorrow stream will be Stellaris as well. The Khaganate Union of Stars. Who are those guys? I don't even know this Menshib. Model 16. I don't even know who the hell the Khaganate Union of Stars are. So they just must not be very important at all. If I can't see them on the map, then I don't care who they are. Alright, well, building up city districts here, which will hopefully make people happier. Because suddenly we're up to like 50% crime now.
Construction.
Jim says, I'd say Megacorps
Complete.
is a pretty fun way to play, and the new economy really breathed life back into the game for me. I've spent like another 200 hours. Holy crap, I wish I had this kind of money. Or, not money, time. Time is money. A few criminals are of no concern. Joshua says Fallout 76 is the worst game release since the Arkham game that was broken for a year. Skeptical Hippo says if it's off Steam, it's not for thee. Yeah, it was a big sign, and if I wasn't doing the YouTube channel, I probably would have completely avoided it. And even with the YouTube channel, I honestly should have avoided it. Because I'm not happy with 76 at all. And it's to the point where even with Elder Scrolls 6 right now, I'm probably just going to wait and see what happens. It's just so killed Bethesda and everything for me. Alright, so these guys want me to do... Oh, their fleet power is equivalent. That's not good. Maybe that's why Joshua was talking about the big mega battleships. So if we're doing big mega battleships, we should probably go to Ship Designer and start work on... The Valens is our main battleship design. Let's make it artillery because that's what it should be. Give it some kinetic artillery there. Do we stay with the neutron launcher? Or do we go for like a plasma cannon? We'll do the neutron launcher. And since those ones do damage to shields, yeah, we'll stay with the tachyon lance. Oh no, it doesn't have enough power, son of a bitch. There, now it does. Joshua says, well-designed battleships are about 1.4k alloys each. Well, how is this one? 1.4k, okay. Or at least maxed out, anyways.
Technology secured.
We'll do dual shipyards there. Joshua says, focused arc, in my opinion, pure damage is better late. Really? Okay, we could do that. Valens, focused arc emitter. And yeah, Jim, the arc does have a range from 1. So yeah, it can do almost 0. Let's see. Tachyon 8, 8, and 9. But it does have the 100% shield and armor penetration. Jim says it's the gambler's weapon. You know what? I'll go ahead with it just to see. Joshua says you want anyone near it taking pure damage because the Corvette's destroyers swarm up. Well, I figure we can at least try it, see how it goes.
Star system charted.
And let's hold on building the planetary capital to build another city district. Oh, I didn't even see this. Ambition Architectural Renaissance, which lets you do a further increases megastructure build speed.
Star system charted.
$10k shields. Ooh, that is a lot.
Technology secure.
Although that is a good point then to do what you mentioned then, Joshua. Now, Joshua, would you perhaps recommend doing disruptors for the other weapons in the fleet? And going from large to medium to do that? Or would you recommend just staying with the large, long-range weapons? Let's focus on energy weapon attack speed. I think anyways, that will help the focused arc emitter. Let's create a new fleet here as well. Fleet's name. Oh, apparently I can't name the fleet yet. Weird. Okay, well, let's just build this one battleship here. Joshua says if you're doing small ships, either disruptors or torpedoes.
Technology secured. Technology secured. Star system charted.
And Jim, I've been doing mixed fleets so far as my ships go. At least as far as my 2 main fleets go.
Construction complete.
Alright, so Classis 1. Let's rename it to the Arc Fleet. Joshua says that's why it's called Stellaris. Doing a mixture of corvettes and battleships. Alright, well let's upgrade this gateway. And let's take on those 2 ambitions that will speed this up. So let's see, just for an example, we have 1194. We take Living Metal and Architectural Renaissance. And it goes down to 717. Oh, that's not as good as I was hoping. Yeah, I've had some frame rate issues, but it's not as bad as it potentially could be, I guess.
Complete.
Alright, where is this Arc Fleet anyways? Over at the Zempec?
Construction complete.
Interesting. Oh, one thing I want to do as well. Any pirates showing up around here? Not that I see anyways. And Joshua, does Stellaris really lack multi-core still? You'd think they would have it by now. It's not like this is a new game or a old game or whatever. It's only 2 years old. It's not like I mean, we've had multi-core. I mean, my old laptop from 2006 is a multi-core laptop. Hey, the Erobots are giving us stuff. Good guy, Erobots. Oh, smuggler activity. Bastards. Alright, let's go ahead and further upgrade these. And Jim says, yeah, still a single. Huh. And as soon as we have this gateway, we'll be able to start sending in the Arc Fleet to really build up stuff around here. Joshua says it's off the same setup as their other games. The Great Khan is from EU4, and the AI Rebellion is added to EU4. And Jim says they're probably pretty close to overhauling space battles to fix it. Probably something like that, I would hope. So Paul, the white skull icon that I was ignoring shows piracy, but it's not as bad piracy. So like piracy exists in these areas, but it's not so bad that it'll pop up pirates, I don't think anyways. So like if this red pirate icon existed within my territory, I believe pirates would spawn, like over here at this area I should probably do something about that, because that could potentially get some pirates to spawn. Easy way would just be to build a starbase. Probably. Or upgrade a starbase. You can send ships to do patrols as well, if you really wanted to. Though it's more of a temporary solution when you do that. Uh-oh, I'm maxed out on alloys. But that's a good thing. So let's go ahead and go to our fleet manager. Now, what's the max naval capacity? Does it show on here? It does not right now. I don't think it does anyways. Oh wait, there it is. It's just filled up with all this other text. Okay. Reinforce. Joshua says, my problem with the endgame right now is that the AI ignores the awakened, unbidden, etc. Yeah, that's like probably like one of the biggest issues that's been in this game since it first came out. And Jim says, I don't even expect the AI to do anything anymore. They just stop trying to build ships for me late game. Oh god. Yeah, if there's one probably common complaint about this game is the AI. And the fact that they got rid of sectors how they used to work probably is ultimately a good thing, because sector AI was always, it seemed like it caused more harm than good. Yay, we have our gateway now. Which means that I can move this fleet over there. So they will be located in the Trab system.
Complete.
Let's give them... You know what, should I move Ahab here? Let's move Ahab there. We'll just get rid of his old ship. Since his old ship can't do any, doesn't have a jump drive.
Construction complete.
Alright, another thing I gotta do. I gotta go to some of these systems and start building up anchorages. So we have more naval capacity.
Technology secured.
Joshua says put at least 3 shipyards on the gateway station. It is done, or at least it will be done when it's eventually built. Continue the L-Gate insight. Yeah, when this fleet moves, they might... Well, let's see. Spica here. Let's build a gun battery on you. Yeah, that's why we got pirates there. Okay. Joshua says the Glavius AI fixes most of the problems. I haven't gotten to endgame with it. Alright, folks. I think that's going to be it for this episode today. Tomorrow we're going to be starting the war with the Brill Transstellar. Overall goal with them is to impose our ideology on them, I believe. I think that's how we're supposed to do this. Make war on them and force them to ban all further AI research. That would be pretty much how I imagine how that event is supposed to work. So we'll do that. We'll fight off these Raxicodium guys a little bit. Hopefully we should be able to do that. And then, yeah, we'll see if we end up with the endgame crisis, because we're just a couple years from 2400, which is when the endgame crisis is supposed to start. So, yeah, thanks for watching, folks, If you haven't already, be sure to subscribe and click the bell icon so you stay notified on all of my streams, and I will see you all tomorrow. Thanks for watching.